is not death that a man should fear, but he should fear never beginning to live. Plan for what it is difficult while it is easy. Do what is great while it is small. Great knowledge is universal. Small knowledge is limited. Great words are inspiring. Small words are chatter. Treat your men as you would your own beloved sons, and they will follow you into the deepest valley. In the desire to control others, we lose control over ourselves. Don't share your personal life with anyone. Do not let anyone have anything that could harm you. Have enough courage to start and enough heart to finish. It is hard to fail, but it is worse never to have tried to succeed. I never trust frank and simple people whose stories hold together. To shine your brightest light is to be who you truly are. If I work hard enough, there will be things I can do tomorrow that I can't do today. You've got to be sure of yourself before you can ever win a prize. All men who have achieved great things have been great dreamers. Be willing to leave the ground behind if you want to fly. Unthinking respect for authority is the greatest enemy of truth. Keep their friends close and their enemies closer. Your words start to lose value when your actions don't match. Not every instance requires a response. Truth resides silently in the seat of power. By nature, men are nearly alike. By practice, they get to be wide apart. Fear is nothing more than a negative assessment of risk. True goodness springs from a man's own heart. All men are born good. The petty thief is imprisoned, but the big thief becomes a feudal lord. Remember, man does not live on bread alone. Sometimes he needs a little buttering up. If you know yourself, but not the enemy, for every victory gained, you will also suffer a defeat. Success is defined in units of fun. It's all about being happy. One need not destroy one's enemy. One need only destroy his willingness to engage. Start each day with a positive thought and a grateful heart. Judge your success by what you had to give up in order to get it. Make visible what, without you, might perhaps never have been seen. The essence of being human is that one does not seek perfection. We don't receive wisdom, we must discover it for ourselves. Your story is remarkable, even if you don't know it yet. Begin by seizing something which your opponent holds dear, then he will be amenable to your will. True knowledge exists in knowing that you know nothing. Everything takes time. Bees have to move very fast to stay still. Except our own thoughts, there is nothing absolutely in our power. I like people who refuse to speak until they are ready to speak. You know, the minute you stop thinking about it, it'll happen. All the fish needs is to get lost in the water. All man needs is to get lost in Tao. In fact, the truth cannot be communicated until it is perceived. The journey is what brings us happiness, not the destination. If I can stop one heart from breaking, I shall not live in vain. If you are untrustworthy, people will not trust you. It is only after the deepest darkness that the greatest joy can come. Peace proposals unaccompanied by a sworn covenant indicate a plot. Great wisdom is generous. Petty wisdom is contentious. Great speech is impassioned. Small speech cantankerous. If you're treated like a puppet, find a new ball of string. Only dead fish go with the flow. Feel your emotions. Live true your passions. Keep still your mind. Reason may be employed to support faith as well as to destroy it. Success is getting what you want. Happiness is wanting what you get. Flow with whatever may happen and let your mind be free. The only time you fail is when you fall down and stay down. What is right is not always popular, and what is popular is not always right. Life is too short when you think of the length of death. Even though the ship may go down, the journey goes on. Until you have suffered much in your heart, you cannot learn humility. We need to renew ourselves often. Even temples need renovation. I cannot trust a man to control others who cannot control himself. Things don't happen for no reason. They happen to teach you something. There is no elevator to success. You have to take the stairs. Growth and advancement happen outside the comfort zone. You talk when you cease to be at peace with your thoughts. Don't be afraid to say I don't know and seek knowledge from others. The only way out of the labyrinth of suffering is to forgive. When you procrastinate, you become a slave to yesterday. Being defeated is often a temporary condition. Giving up is what makes it permanent. Many things that don't really mean so much of anything are wonderful. What is of the greatest importance in war is extraordinary speed. One cannot afford to neglect opportunity. The way to get started is to quit talking and begin doing. All the world is made of faith and trust and pixie dust. Truth is a straight line you sometimes need to curve. You should know that by now. Speak to me. I will spend my lifetime trying to understand you. Shoot for the moon. Even if you miss, you'll land among the stars. If truth is not acceptable, it becomes the imagination of others. The most important decision you make is to be in a good mood. Faithless is he that says farewell when the road darkens. The good fighter is able to secure himself against defeat, but cannot make certain of defeating the enemy. Vote for the man who promises least. He'll be the least disappointing. No one is useless in this world who lightens the burdens of others. As soon as you trust yourself, you will know how to live. Our moral economy went bankrupt long before our financial one. Only courageous hearts can endure the bitterness of truth. The world changes. We do not. Therein lies the irony that kills us. May my heart be kind, my mind fierce, and my spirit brave. Education is not the learning of facts. It's rather the training of the mind to think. A lack of clarity could put the brakes on any journey to success. I never said it would be easy. I only said it would be worth it. Man is an animal who has to live in a lie in order to live at all. Dining with the king. Your attire, attitude, and mentality must change. In the haunted house of life, art is the only stair that doesn't creak. We live only now. Everything else is either past or is unknown. You don't destroy what you want to acquire in the future. Staying in the past won't help you move on to your future. Half of seeming clever is keeping your mouth shut at the right times. We may be small and we may be young, but we will shake the world for our beliefs. Anyone who does anything creative is always going to want to change. Everybody stay positive, no matter how negative life gets. If you always want the validation of others, you won't grow beyond people's expectations. Show me that I am everywhere and get me home for tea.